take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did they splash? Did they drill? Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my...
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 55.
It's been a trying year for everybody, but the tradition continues. Super Bowl 55, away we go from Tampa. This will make it into the end zone. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. With about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Jags have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's McCoy. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled at the
good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Drops this one off to McCoy underneath. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
33-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. They go back to the ground with McCoy. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 19-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Back at the 24-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice step.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Eagles 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jackson.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
On the carry.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. He'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jaguars. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Eagles 7.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On is the punter, Johnston now as he sends this one away. Westbrook now on the return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Well, pass pass there, complete to Westbrook. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
In the end zone.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 12-yard line.
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 29-yard.
The kick by Lambo is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55.
a lot. I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Cause I was a flex with no one could fail. Don't know how it feels.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they start the second half with a carry by McCoy. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin.
The pass complete to Marquise Goodwin. That's a good
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run forward with McCoy. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. And they'll run it with McCoy. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
At the 39-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
13-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now a handoff here to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Tackled by Avante.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they give this time to the tailback. Now this will be a Jaguars first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there. Two
first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. He'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Check 52 the ball. Check 52 the ball. Stop your running.
2nd and 11. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now they try the right side here. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. He's not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a handoff here to his running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
And 11.
Now a handoff looking right. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Offense set to begin their next drive. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
3rd and 2.
They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have a Jaguars first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get this down to the 10. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
4th and goal.
So out comes the field goal team once more. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lambeau will put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further.
33.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
53, Mike 53. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
And the Jaguars have done it. Jacksonville, the Super Bowl champions.
Eagles 7.
And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists a Lombardi trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gunn signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.